the goodness of God. Oh, my life, oh, my life, you have been so, so good with every breath. Oh, my life, you have been faithful. Oh, my life, you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. I called, you answered, and you came to my rescue, and I wanna be where you are. I called, you answered, and you came to my rescue. Be lifted high in my world. Be lifted high in our love. Be lifted high. Be lifted high in our world. Be lifted high in our love. Be lifted high. Be exalted, Lord. Be exalted, you alone. Be lifted high in my life. Be lifted high in our world. Be lifted high in our love. Be lifted high. Be lifted high in our world. Be lifted high. Be lifted high. 'Cause I called, you answered, and you came to my rescue, and I wanna be where you called, you answered.
Your calling. You need to know your calling. You need to realize your calling. Samson knew that he was not just born just like any other child was born of serving God. He knew it that what his calling was. A Nazarene. He identified his calling, as we should identify his calling, our calling when God is called us, when God has given us. We identify, know your calling. In chapter 13, verse 5 there, chapter 13, verse 5, maybe we can see just to, and he is to be dedicated to God and his calling. And in verse chapter 16, verse 17, we find him there now going to this woman that he had fallen in love with, a woman who was tempting him, and he explains about his calling, what his calling was, and how he was getting, where he was getting his strength and his power from, because he knew that he was a person that was called by God, and he knew his calling. That's one thing that he didn't realize also through those points there that I have given, that he did not protect his calling. That's another thing that the farmer does. The farmer protects his calling. The farmer protects his crops. He protects his calling, protects his work. But Samson, we notice that he did not protect his calling. Why do we say Samson did not protect his calling? Because we find that it is because of lack of protection that caused his downfall. In chapter 14 there, verse 15. Verse 15. We see his downfall. Samson is somebody who had a weakness. And his weakness was about women, about these Philistine women. And these Philistine women are the people that brought his downfall. And he had a weakness towards the Philistine women. And now we